Hello friends, in today's class we will see dynamic memory allocation and deallocation which is possible with the help of pointers. See, the amount of memory or number of bytes required by a variable is allocated during the execution of a program also. Therefore, it is called dynamic memory allocation. Later this memory can be deallocated or freed up. So because of that only it is called as memory dynamic memory allocation and dynamic memory deallocation. So during the execution of a program also, sometimes the programmer needs to declare some variables. So those variables can be declared during the execution, and memory will be allocated for that variable. So this type of dynamic memory allocation and deallocation is possible with the help of pointers. So to allocate the memory dynamically, the functions what we can use in our programs are malloc, that is memory allocation, and calloc, okay, and then realloc are used for dynamic memory allocation. Okay. So here to deallocate the memory, the function is free function. Free is used to free the memory. All these functions are included in a header file, that is standard library.h or standard library header file stdlib.h. The malloc function is syntax of malloc function is like this: void star malloc size t size, okay, semicolon. Here on success of execution of this function, malloc function returns a pointer to newly allocated block or newly allocated memory block of memory. It returns null value if enough memory is not available for that new block. Okay. So it will not assign any specific values to these newly allocated memory cells. For example, char star ptr. So ptr is equal to malloc of 50. It means that in this statement it tries to grab or allocate 50 bytes of memory and assigns that starting address of this newly created block of 50 bytes to the pointer ptr. Ptr is a variable, and since it is a pointer variable, we can use here asterisk. So it wants to store 50 characters, and all those 50 memory locations will be reserved. After reserving, the first memory allocation will be addressed as a 0. Okay, that starting address of this newly created block of 50 bytes will be pointed to ptr. Among these 50 locations, so pointer, that is ptr, starts to point to the first memory location. Okay, so there are 50 memory locations are there. Ptr starts to point from the first memory location. Okay. So it is a good programming practice to use this size of function to specify the number of bytes, that is int star ptr. So ptr is equal to int star malloc 100 into size of int. So already we know this size of operator in the first module. It gives us the size of any variable or any data type. So int is of type int size of int is 2 bytes. So it gives us 2 into 100. 2 into 100 means 200. So it wants to allocate 200 memory locations, and the first location will be pointed by the variable ptr. Then we will see calloc function allocates main memory. The syntax is like this: void star calloc n items comma size semicolon. On success execution of this function returns a pointer to newly created or newly allocated block. It returns null value if enough memory is not available for the new block. The malloc function does not initialize the memory to 0. The malloc function does not initialize the memory to 0. Okay. the calloc function initializes the newly allocated block to 0. Okay, the calloc function, this is the main difference between malloc and calloc. Malloc function does not initialize memory to 0. Calloc function initializes the newly allocated block to 0. Okay, example wide star calloc 20 comma size of char. So third is a reallocation function. It reallocates the main memory. It adjusts the size of allocated block to the required size. Already memory is allocated, now it is going to once again reallocate it and adjust it. Okay, it adjusts the size of that allocated block to the required size. So at initially, if we have initialized or allocated 10 memory locations, later we want only 8 memory locations, then we can reduce it. So initially if we have allocated 10 memory locations and later if we want 12 memory locations, then we can increase it. Like this we can reallocate the size of memory. Okay, wide star reallocate wide star block size t size semicolon. This is a syntax. On success execution of this function returns us address of reallocated block, then which might be different than original block. See, original block may be of 10 memory locations and reallocated block may be 8 or 12 memory locations. On failure of this function, it returns null, that is if the block cannot be reallocated. Failure is nothing but if that block cannot be reallocated, or if size is already 0, then that realloc function returns us which value? Null value. Okay. Then the last function is for deallocation, memory deallocation. So free function is used to deallocate the memory. It is used to free all allocated blocks to memory after the execution of a program, and it deallocates a memory block which was allocated to various data types and data structures by previous call to malloc, calloc and realloc functions. Syntax is wide free wide star pointer ptr semicolon, and it does not return any value. It does not return us any value. It simply just frees the already allocated memory once the execution is completed. Execution of a program is completed. This is deallocation function to free the memory. In the next class we will see preprocessor statements.